The common tendency we're going to be talking about here is for the individual that is very predictable with their speed up. Now, we can look at this in a wide variety of ways, but being predictable could be you only speed up out of the air, you only speed up off the bounce, you only speed up on your forehand, or you only speed up on your backhand, or maybe you always take a step back to speed up, or maybe you always speed up at the same location on their body. Plain and simple, when you sped up and you ended up losing the exchange, maybe the counterattack came back so fast that you had no time to even recover. If that's the case, you've got to ask yourself, did I speed up at the wrong time? Do I have a stamp on my forehead that says I'm coming in hot? Am I predictable with off the bounce speed ups or out of the air speed ups, or am I predictable on what side I'm speeding up from?
Yeah, so to me, I think wanting to become a really good attacker, it's really important to have that variety like Tyson's talking about. And variety can mean a lot of things. It can be the height of the ball when you're speeding it up. It can be if you're taking a step back, if it's forehand or backhand. But to me, I think the variety that's most important is location on the body. So I would say if you want to get really comfortable with attacking good counterattackers, seems like the best attackers have about 3 different options, most of them, that they can kind of go to. They either attack more in that chicken wing dominant shoulder, they will speed it up, making their opponent reach to the other side for space, or oftentimes they'll add in some more flicks or shove attacks where the pace is actually lowered, but they'll intentionally go to a higher location to throw their opponents off as well. So if we can have 2 or 3 different looks, we can tend to take our counter-punching opponents out of their rhythm. But if it's the same attack every time, even if you're choosing the right ball to attack, oftentimes they can get dialed in with their counter-punching, and then it ends up not being a great play for us.
Something to think about too, really good counter-punchers either like pace, or they handle pace well, or maybe they don't handle pace well. Plain and simple, when you've sped up and maybe you try to speed up in that dead space shoulder in zone 4, and you went less pace and better location, if you find that the counterattacker was punching that ball down in a hurry and they're reading it, you should ask yourself, should I aim at a higher pace? Is my opponent are they at the kitchen line? Do they never take a step back? Plain and simple, if you're playing a counterattacker who never leaves the kitchen line, who likes to lean in and loves their punch volley, you should maybe consider, if they don't leave the kitchen line, that their tracking ability isn't very good. So think about aiming a little higher and aiming for a higher pace.
Yeah, it's almost the difference between that calculated speed up and that bait speed up too. Like Tyson talked about, if you always have that classic person with great hands, they're always leaning in. I don't know about you. For me, when I'm doing a calculated speed up, kind of the number in my mind, I never really hit it more than about 75, 80%. But if that's not getting the job done, nothing wrong with saying, hey, listen, this person's going to play every ball regardless. Let's go ahead and hit it 110%. Kind of right at that chest location, make it very challenging to get out of there.
And I think a tendency that people that attack have is that they try one attack, right, and if it doesn't go well, they just go away from it. Yeah. Our big thing is don't let one ball or don't let one play determine your whole mindset. Okay, guys. So drill here is going to be, I'm acting as a student, Coach Kyle is acting as a teacher. I'm being very selective on where I'm speeding up. And those zones, I'm going to work on speeding up in zone 1. Zone 1 is outside of Kyle's left hip there. So zone 1 is going to be here. Zone 2 is from left hip to belly button. Zone 3 is belly button to right hip. Zone 4 is out to the forehand. So my main focus is I'm either going to speed up in zone 1 or zone 4. And then I'm also going to sprinkle in the higher speed up. And when I mean higher pace and higher location. Okay, so why I would use the higher one is because if I recognize that he tends to hit a lot of out balls, or he really loves his punch and he never leaves the kitchen line, it would make sense to want to speed up a little higher because it's tough to get out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to do 10 on my forehand. 10 on my forehand meaning it could be 1, 4, or up a little higher at a higher pace, and then I'll go 10 on my backhand. Something I'm also going to add in here is that after I speed up, great drill for Kyle because Kyle can work on punching, blocking, or getting out of the way based on what he sees. But great drill for me to work on my re-counter off of my speed up. I'm not thinking one-shot wonder. I'm not thinking hero. I am considering that he sees my speed up and he's hungry and that it's going to come back in a hurry. So my job is to be hungry and alert for that recounter. Okay, ready here? Okay, very good. Okay, ready here? Nice, good. Ready here? And I'm only looking to clean up my mess. I'm only looking to clean in this situation, obviously, if he's popped it up, right? Okay, ready here? Nice, good. And something I've noticed that if you want to be a better recounterer than your initial speed up, after you speed up, get out here. Get out here. Trust that if you keep spacing from your body, you can get it on him quicker and you can get it down. Okay? Something that we also know is that if we speed up line, generally that counter comes right back to where the speed up started. So I'm going to start line and stay line. Or I'm going to start middle and stay middle. Or I'm going to start backhand and stay backhand. Start forehand, stay forehand. Okay? So don't try to recover after your speed up. Sit and stay. Ready here? Okay, ready here? High. Nice, good, 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 good. Ready here? Hold, go. Very good. So great example there. Kyle totally read it. But as long as I am like ready and eager and out there, there's not too much that can go wrong on this side. You know, if you're a bit more extended on that recounter. So let's go same drill here. I'm just going to be speeding up on the backhand side. Okay, hard. Ready here? Nice. Okay, ready? Okay, backhand. Okay, ready here, and zone 4. You're fine. I got hurt. Okay, and hey, sometimes I mean, yes, he did hurt me there, but the tendency on the forehand usually is what? Usually it's doing too much. So there's nothing wrong with playing with fire on the forehand side, and something I strongly encourage everybody watching this video to do is try to be technique junkies at heart. And when you're technique junkies at heart, and when you can recognize flaws in technique, it will give you ammo. Meaning, if I see Kyle doing this, that tells me that I should speed up to that side. I should drive to that side because there's way too much going on. Okay, ready here? High. Ready here? Oh yeah. Woo!